The mysterious dummy finger. What does it do? Nobody knows. Well, I have an interesting theory that I want to try out. So let's waste no time and try out this theory. So I'm going to grab the dummy finger, put it in my inventory. I'm going to go back to the main room. I'm going to go to the fireplace, pull the secret lever to activate the secret passage. I'm going to go to the hole. Now my theory is this. Everybody is trying to figure out how to use the dummy finger. Where do I use it? How do I use it? Nobody is really talking about not using the dummy finger. Which brings me to the idea of actually discarding the dummy finger. Because if you look at your items, there's an option to actually discard the item. So I will repeat, my theory is not to use the dummy finger, but to actually discard the dummy finger. That is my theory, because it gives you an option to discard the item, and you haven't been able to discard any of the other items. So maybe the dummy finger is actually the only item that you can discard. Now I could be completely wrong, or I could be the only person to figure out the mystery of the dummy finger. The suspense is killing me. I'm sure it's killing everyone watching this video right now. But my theory is dropping the dummy finger into this hole. That is my theory, by actually discarding the dummy finger. I'm going to go back a second and just see if I'm actually aimed right above this. Maybe I'll stand above it. Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time. Look, this is just a theory. I'm not claiming to know anything. This is only a theory. So it could work, it mightn't work. Let's just see what happens. Dummy finger. Okay, it didn't work. That was my theory. It didn't work. Okay. As I said, it was only a theory, because everyone is talking about how to use. Everyone is talking about how to use the dummy finger, and I just thought I just had this cool theory of actually not using the dummy finger, actually discarding it. So I just got a viewer there who just tuned in. I had a theory revolving the dummy finger. My theory was to actually discard the dummy finger, not use the dummy finger, but to actually discard the dummy finger. And I wanted to see could I drop it into this basement, but it didn't work. My theory didn't work. At least it didn't work at this stage of the teaser. It's very late at night where I'm from right now. I have to get up very early in the morning to do some postering and flyering. So oh my god. Okay, what I want to do is maybe if I just like progress to the very end, like pick up every item just for the sake of it, and you know, all of that kind of stuff, like, you know, read the note, put I've heard theories of actually using the dummy finger. Well, you can clearly see that you cannot use the dummy finger in the fuse box. That's not going to work. Okay, because a fuse box are for fuses, not dummy fingers. So moving on, I think I'll activate the stairs as well. I want to hurry this up because I really have to get up early in the morning. This was just a theory I had earlier today and I wanted to try it out. I really do want to. I'm sure everyone watching this video agrees that they do as well. I want to be the very first person to figure out this theory, the dummy finger. I want to solve the mystery of the dummy finger. I just got a viewer there who just tuned in this minute. My theory actually failed. Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble. My theory actually failed. It was only a theory. I've seen videos that claim that I've seen videos titled dummy finger solved, dummy finger usage. This is how you know, misleading people. So I didn't want to mislead people with this. Okay, it was only a theory. My theory was not using the dummy finger as opposed to using the dummy finger. My theory was to discard the dummy finger and drop it into the hole. It didn't work yet, but what I'm trying to do is actually like get to the stage where I've activated the VHS tape. Oh, I got a fourth viewer. You can see so many people want to solve the mystery of the mysterious dummy finger. That's evident. So to my latest viewer who has just tuned in, thank you, by the way. Thank you everyone for watching this stream, by the way. I had an interesting theory that involved not using the dummy finger as opposed to using it. I actually wanted to see, could I actually discard the dummy finger in the hidden passageway to drop it into the basement. That didn't actually work. So far my theory didn't work. But what I want to try and do now is actually get to the very end of this teaser, even open the door, I want to progress and see, you know, see can I go back and drop it in then. Chances there probably won't work, but that is just my theory. Because I really have to get up early in the morning. Oh my god, this is crazy. I really have to get up early in the morning. I should not be playing this right now. I have responsibility and duty and important things to do in the morning that doesn't revolve in the mystery of the dummy finger.
Boo! Where did you find this guy? Give me a break, dude. Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is
another
right.
thing I came across as well, I've heard people say that, you know, can you use a dummy finger in this section? You can't actually use the dummy finger in this section because number one, you don't have it yet, and number two, it's not actually, when you get into the house, it's not actually available. It isn't there. It hasn't arrived
just like we always do. Just
there yet.
try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem.
No, unless the dummy finger is hitting
Fucking shit.
out here somewhere, which I'm not going to distract myself and go ahead and do. I want to like focus on my theory, which is not using the dummy finger. I hope I read it as well online. Very interesting discussion that we as a community, we as a gaming community, as Resident Evil fans, as fans of this teaser, should actually collectively come together and have like a collective investigation, I think was the term. We should all come together and help each other out and kind of give each other ideas. So I hope anyone watching this video right now kind of takes the idea of not using the dummy finger as opposed to using it. Because Capcom has said it has a purpose. It has a purpose. They never said that you can use it. So everyone is trying to figure out how to use the dummy finger. I would like to share with the community the idea of actually not using the dummy finger. Maybe you have to discard it somewhere, because I don't have any items right now, but when I go back to the present time, I'll show you what I mean.
Missing family, foul play suspected, the usual.
The game gives you the option to use items, but it also gives you the option to discard.
Clancy, get a shot of this. Let's make a great
I almost forgot to get the pick.
So,
block.
Hillbilly Joe and his family go missing.
Not
Now, come out of the way, will you?
Jack and Marguerite Baker. And they were quiet, not vocal. A lot of bad rumors about their son, Lucas.
I should really be in bed right now.
Ah, shit. I knew I should have worn my good shoes.
No, this will. I'll give you an example here.
Oh, shit.
Oh well, sorry, didn't give me the
Gotta have
option.
my shots.
Sorry about that. Oh, do I?
This would make a great backdrop.
I'll show you now in a second what I mean. As soon as this
Andre?
section comes to an end.
Andre.
I'm almost. Would you shut up?
See where Andre went?
My God. You know, like when you've played this teaser as long as I have, and you've had to listen to these two guys, Pete and Andre, go over and over again, it just really, really gets annoying. Especially like when it's like fucking 1:30 in the morning over here, and you're just so tired and you have to get up early in the morning. Oh my God, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I completely forgot what I was going to say now, to be honest with you.
Where is he?
Yeah, and I'm almost tempted to go like
This is the last time
investigating
I've heard that guy.
other areas of this
I mean,
teaser to.
producers, they come and go.
Shut up!
Good cameraman like you, Clancy. You stick with me.
But I'm almost tempted to search other areas to see can I use the. What am I saying? I don't even have the dummy finger, and I just said early on that you can have the dummy finger here, and here's me looking for locations where you can use or not use the dummy finger. See, this is what happens when you play a Resident Evil 7 teaser, trying to figure out the mystery of the dummy finger at 1:30 in the morning.
What the fuck was that?
Just open the door and shut up, please. For God's sake. I had a theory as well of actually, see the way that doorknob is kind of like
Andre?
almost destroyed. I had an idea of using the axe to break that door, but I've tried it. It doesn't work.
Andre, where are you, man?
But yeah, I think one thing I want to come across, I want to get across again, is we should all come together as a community and kind of like, you know, do like a collective investigating to try to come together as a community and actually, you know, help each other try to solve the mystery of this dummy finger. So one thing that I would like to pass on to people is try to think of the possibility of not using the dummy finger, discarding it, because there's an option to discard your items as well. You don't have to use the items. So that was my theory. It didn't work, by the way. I'm just trying to see. My theory basically was to actually. I'll show you in a second. It'll be easier, just in case for anyone that's tuning in. The reason for any of my subscribers or people who regularly check out my videos, the reason I didn't call this PlayStation 4 gameplays is because I don't feel it's connected to gameplays anymore. I think this is getting so. Resident Evil 7 teaser has gotten so kind of out of control now with all these secrets. It almost exists in its own category, so it's no longer a gameplay anymore. It's just finding out how to solve the mystery of the dummy finger, as well as the other secrets as well, secret endings and stuff like that. So anyway, my theory was this, right? Everyone is talking about how to use the dummy finger, where to use the dummy finger. Well, if you look at the options here, okay, you have the option to examine the dummy finger, and people have all sorts of theories on that one. I won't go into detail in this video because time is of the essence for me. People have mentioned the fact that it says that it's very flammable, and various theories along with it. But anyway, my point is, you also have the option to discard the item, and to my knowledge, you can't discard this, the bowl cutters. You can't discard the VHS tape, as well as any other item you get. Oh, I must get the I must get the axe before I forget. But yeah, you also have the option to discard the item. And considering that you can't discard, like for instance, I have an axe here, okay? I can't discard the axe. So my theory was, what if this mysterious dummy finger, the one item that people cannot seem to find a use for, What if that was the one item that you actually had to discard? So I would like to pass on that. Like, even though that failed, my theory was to actually go all the way to the first room. By the way, my theory failed so far. My theory was to go here. I'll pick up the key as well. My theory basically was to discard the dummy key down this hole as opposed to using it. But it didn't work first time around, so I'm going to see will it work again. Nope. It's not giving me the option. What if I crouch down? I wanted to see something as well. I've heard apparently the dummy finger moves by itself, so let's just see what happens. Nope. Hasn't moved by itself. I reckon it's just a glitch on people's systems, because I can assure you this finger has not moved by itself. This is not moving right now. I want to confirm this right now. This is live streaming, and this dummy finger is not moving at all. I'll turn around. Nope, not moving. I'm going to try and crouch down again and see if I can discard it. So that was just my theory. Like, maybe I have to go to like a different segment. But if there's one, even though my theory has failed, okay, clearly it has failed. Even though I'm going to try and open that door now, actually. Even though my theory has failed, I would like to propose, if people haven't already thought of this, because they probably have. Jesus, actually I forgot about that. He genuinely got a fright there. I completely forgot about that segment. But when everyone's so caught up with using the dummy finger, I would propose that we would think about not using the dummy finger. Maybe there's an area in this teaser, in this house, where you actually have to discard the dummy finger. I hope there's like a Capcom developer or a Capcom executive or somebody high up in Capcom who knows everything about this teaser watching this stream right now, who's like, oh my god, he's onto us, the fucker's onto us. I hope. Whoa, I almost thought that just worked there for a second. Really thought that worked there for a second. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, I'm going to open the lock, but I won't actually use it. But see the way I can't escape? Like, why is there an option? Basically, this is my point. This kind of adds to my original theory. Okay. Why is there an option to discard the item? Think about that for a second. And think about that when the stream ends. Why is there an option to... You can use the item, you can examine the item, and you can also discard the item. Why would the game give you the option to discard the item? So you can clearly say I can't discard the key. I'm going to use the key, but what the hell? Huh? Did I use it already? What the hell is going on? Oh, this... Sorry, backdoor key. There we go. Let's try something here. Sorry, I want to try something. I've heard. I don't want to go off track right now, but I've heard that. I really don't have the time to go off track. This is not moving by itself. Your PS4 is completely. Yeah, something wrong with your PS4. Something wrong with your demo. But that is clearly a glitch on your end if your dummy finger is moving. Okay, so I've done nearly everything. Nearly. I don't know if I'll chance. No, I won't chance that. I was going to chance answering the telephone and try to walk backwards and keep to the wall and all of that to try to avoid being caught by Mr. Baker. So I'm going to try this one more time. See, I'm the kind of person, oh my god, I hope this doesn't happen. I just can't let things go. I just cannot, hopefully I can let it go. My theory, hopefully I can just let my theory go. Like, I'm like some mad scientist, like a mad umbrella scientist that just doesn't accept that his experiment has fucking failed. Oh shit. Yeah, oh my god. Well, you know what? It was only a theory, I suppose. It was only a theory to drop it down there. But then oh man, oh god, there might be a part 2. Then again, like somebody might have taken my idea and just you know, somebody might have taken the advice that I've given about not using the dummy finger, discarding it, and but then again, that's a good idea though. I want people to you know, I want people to share my theory. You know, come together as a collective community and all that. Right, I'm just gonna try one more thing. I cannot allow myself to get distracted. Maybe if I put it back into this. There's one theory as well I want to. I told you I'd go off track. I knew it would happen. There's one thing I want to point out. I pointed out this, I think, in my second gameplay stream of Resident Evil 7, the teaser. It was the first time I was looking for secrets. Look into that drawer very carefully. If you can try and see. Look at the items. Look at the contents of that drawer. This is where you get the dummy finger. Keep that in mind. Take a visual image of what you are looking at in that drawer. Right? Okay. Now, come here. Or, hello, fifth viewer. I've got 5 people watching this stream right now. Just to let you know, my theory actually failed. Just like millions of other theories people have tried out on the dummy finger. My dummy finger theory has failed. It was the idea of not using the dummy finger, discarding the dummy finger. I wanted to drop it down into the basement in the secret passageway. It didn't work, by the way. I tried everything. Now, as I was saying though, did you take a mental visual image of what was inside that drawer? Well, look at this. These are the exact same contents. Clearly, that is connected to what you're looking at right here, right now. The items have to be connected somehow to the dummy finger, like. I have no idea how, but I mean, it has to be like. I want to be that one guy that figures out the mystery of the dummy finger, just like millions of other people. I want to be that guy. Okay, look, things are going to get off track if I allow myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer the telephone. I'm going to try and walk backwards. I'm going to try to avoid being caught, and I'm going to try one more time to drop it into the hole. It was only a theory. That's all. Only a theory. Nothing more, nothing less. I hate the way I am, because I just do not let it go. Like, I do not let it go. Oh Jesus!
I know who you are.
I got a 6th viewer.
Who are you?
You have the power to choose, but the outcome of that choice may not be what you expect.
Okay, a 6th viewer who has just tuned in. As I pointed out to my 5 previous viewers, my theory has failed. The theory was basically not to use this dummy finger, but to actually discard the dummy finger. I wanted to drop it down into the basement in the secret passageway. 7th viewer, holy shit. So my theory failed, is basically what I'm just going to keep on saying right now until I end the stream, which is going to be very soon, by the way, because it's really late where I'm from right here. I'm from Ireland. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's probably 2 o'clock in the morning now at this fucking stage. Oh my god, I got 8 viewers. It's very late. I need to get up very early in the morning, so let's just see if I can get out of this room without being caught, and let's see if I can make it to the basement, and just see if I can drop it down then. So my theory has failed, basically. And one more reminder of my theory before I end the stream. Just one more reminder of what my theory was. My theory was to not use the dummy finger, to actually discard the item, because every item gives you the option to actually discard it. So I had an idea of not using it, discarding it, and I wanted to drop it into the hole. I'm getting comments left, right and centre. My phone is far away from me right now, and I'm just too lazy to get up to check these comments, but I will go back and check the comments, I promise. I'll just do what my phone is here. I'll check it. I'll check what time it is as well, by the way. It was 5 to 2. Holy shit, I should be in bed right now. Okay, let me just check these comments. It's 5 to 2. Holy. Wait, where are my comments? Put thing. It's really, really, really too late in the morning for this. So my theory has failed, but as I said, I'd like to share my theory to other people, you know. So maybe you can. The hell is that? What the hell is that? Okay, it's the box. But my theory is have a think about this. Okay, all of you are thinking right now how to use the dummy finger. Try to think about not using the dummy finger. Maybe there's an area where you have to discard the dummy finger. Anyway, look, with that said, the stream is going to come to an end very soon right now, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to fuck up this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to fuck up this completely. So, here we go. Welcome to the family. Well, that was just my theory. Completely failed. I'm going to say good night. I hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil 7 as much as I am. Hopefully one person, one day, will solve the mystery of the dummy finger. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're from. Good luck.